I just created this brand new TikTok and I've been getting over 1,000 followers a day, and by the end of this video, I'm gonna share with you the exact 5-step blueprint that you can implement to have the same exact thing happen to you. It doesn't matter what niche you're in, doesn't matter how frequently you post, none of that stuff matters. All you have to do is implement this blueprint, and by the way, it only takes like 10 minutes a day for you to be able to do this. Step number 1 is you need to come into ChatGPT and you need to ask it a very specific question, but don't worry because I'm gonna give you the prompt and I'm gonna tell you exactly what to do with the information. Okay, so here's the first thing you need to do. You need to come over here, come straight into ChatGPT and put this prompt in right here, but make it specific for your niche. I am a TikTok creator and then you're gonna put your niche right here, the affiliate marketing niche. Please give me 20 things my ideal audience is currently searching for. This is then going to go through and give you 20 different searches that your ideal audience is going to be looking for. And if you want more than that, you could ask it for more. Maybe you just like a few of these. You could say, I like 1, 2, and 3. Please build the rest of them to be like this. Or you could go back and forth and say, well, what about this? Or what about this? But essentially, all you're trying to do at this stage is you are trying to figure out what 20 things your ideal audience is coming to TikTok for and searching for in order to raise their hand and say, hey, this is what I'm actually interested in. Because what you're going to do is you're going to take this information and we're going to do something with it in step 2. Now, step 2 is you need to now take all this information that ChatGPT just gave you and you need to actually go through and do searches for this stuff on TikTok, because what this is going to reveal to you are your top competitors, and then you need to do something special with them. Now here's what this actually looks like. So we have the terms over here. We're now going to take these terms, we're going to come over to TikTok, we're going to type them into TikTok. What this is going to show us are creators that are making content in our niche. What I would strongly recommend that you do is open up the new creators and the top creators that show up here with good videos in a new tab. You're then going to go through and you are going to complete this for every single search that's on here. So let's go through, we'll do one more search here. We're going to type this in, and what this is going to show us are more creators. Now under here, there's not a lot of popular videos, but this one's popular, this one's popular. If we scroll down a little bit, this one's also popular, and so is this one. So now we have this creator right here. Sometimes you just have to refresh this if it shows that they have 0 followers. So we can see this creator right here, they're publishing videos, but they don't have videos that do well that often. So we're going to leave them here. We're going to load this person up, and we could see that this person also uploading frequently, but not consistently getting a lot of views. There must be a glitch with TikTok right now that it's showing everybody has 0 followers. Obviously, these people don't have 0 followers. Okay, so this guy right here, 48,000 views right here. This guy is getting a little bit more views than the other people, 12,000 views right here. So we're gonna keep him around. We're gonna refresh this creator also. We're gonna come over here and we could see that not a lot of her videos as of recent are doing really well, except for this one maybe. We could come over here again, refresh this person, and basically what you're trying to find, we can see that this person's posts actually do pretty well compared to the other people in the niche. 28,000 views, 33, 237,000, so we're going to keep him. But basically what you're doing is you are going through and you are finding creators that are consistently uploading content that is consistently doing well. This is another one that's doing pretty well, and then we'll do one more. Now by the end of this, you're going to have a pretty large list of creators and you are going to have a bunch of tabs open, but trust me, that's the way that it should be. So now that you actually have all those people, you need to actually pull them into a list, and then you need to make sure that you're checking it every 24 hours. Here's what you're going to want to be looking for. And yes, I do actually do this for myself. So if we look here, I have 26 different creators in here. If we go through them, a bunch of them are posting content about TikTok news, which is what I'm using for my TikTok account. So if we come over here, we could see all these different people. Every single morning when I wake up, I go through each one of these people. I'm not looking for their old posts. I'm not looking for posts that went viral before in the past. I'm trying to find the top 1 to 3 posts within my niche every single morning. And here's what that actually looks like. It turns into this sheet right here that then shows me which TikTok posts are doing the best. I do include some things that are slightly older. For example, if it's 5 days or so old, because that is something that I would have caught in the past, but I could see that it's got a nice jump in views. I'm doing the same exact thing for Instagram over here. And what I am trying to find is 3 different things. One, exactly what topics are working the best in my niche right now on TikTok. Again, not what's going to work in the future, not what worked a month ago, not what worked 3 months ago, what is actually working today. Secondly, what formats are working? And third, what lengths are actually working, because the easiest way to go viral on TikTok, and quite frankly Instagram, as you can see right here, is to simply figure out every single morning what's the most popular thing in your niche and make content about that, because you need to think about TikTok in the same way you would think about fishing. What you do not want to do is go fishing where nobody else is fishing. There's a good reason nobody else is fishing there, because there are no fish there. Instead, you want to go to where the fish actually are, and that is where you want to set up camp, and that is where you want to fish, because it's going to increase the odds that you go viral. It's going to increase the odds that you gain traction, and it's the easiest way for you to be able to grow on TikTok right now. And I literally just told you a step-by-step, foolproof method for knowing exactly what is trending in your niche on TikTok every single day. Oh, and by the way, 2 other bonus tips that I did want to add in here for you. First and foremost, as you can see from my top posts over here, they will follow the same format. Things you didn't know you could do with AI, part 39, part 45, part 64, part 50, part 43, part 39, part 71. The reason that I did that is because I found this format was consistently working both for me and for my competitors. So then I could go through and actually create a series of posts if there are some days that I don't want to check the sheet, or there are some days I don't want to create content, or if I'm going on vacation or something like that, I can do that. In addition to that, what you are also going to want to do is you want to make sure that your description right here has keywords that are showing up in your content. I have latest AI tools and latest AI news. I have AI automations. I have AI agents. I have making AI easy to learn. You need to make sure you are also stuffing your description with keywords like that are going to help TikTok show your content to the right audience, because you can make the best content in the world. But if you're posting at the wrong time, you're posting about the wrong topic, you're posting in the wrong format, and you're posting to the wrong length, TikTok isn't going to show your content to the right people, and as a result, you aren't going to get reach. And if you are stuck getting less than 1,000 views every single time you post on TikTok, I guarantee you, if you start implementing this process before the end of the week, you're going to be gaining thousands of followers. It is literally that simple. Now, I do want to warn you, these next 2 steps are by far the most important. If you skip these next 2 steps, it's going to be the reason you don't gain the followers that you want. Steps 1 through 3 are going to be responsible for you getting a lot of views, but these next 2 are really where you're actually going to turn those viewers into followers. And this is where most people skip it, and it's why they're not growing as fast as me. So step number 4 is you need to make sure that you're adding in a call to action to every single video that you create, but your call to action needs to be very simple, yet very effective. What do I mean by that? It needs to show in one of 2 places, either 1 at the end of the video or 2 right after the hook in your video, and you need to be getting people to follow you for a specific reason. For example, on my AI channel, one thing that I use all the time is hit that follow button so you stay up to date on the latest and greatest changes in AI. The reason that I say that is because that's what people want, so that's why people will hit the follow button, and it's very easy for me to say, and obviously it confirms what people are actually watching my content for. You need to make sure you're doing that same exact thing in your content. It doesn't matter what niche you're in, you can take that same exact formula and just plug your niche into it, or plug whatever your content's about into it. And what this is going to do is skyrocket the amount of followers that you're getting, because if you're not getting at least 10 to 15% of your audience to follow you, it means you're leaving a ton of followers on the table, and you should actually have way more. For example, if you have 100,000 likes on TikTok, you should have at least 10,000 followers. Now, step number 5 is that if you have less than 100 followers right now, it really helps you get started on TikTok if you go through and follow back every single person that likes your content and that comments on your content, because it's going to increase the odds that they reciprocate that. And then what this does is actually begins to build up your social proof. A lot of people are hesitant to follow accounts that have less than 100 followers. So if you're still in that stage, you want to make sure that you do this so you can get out of having 100 followers as fast as possible. But please do not run ads on your account, don't run a promotion, don't do anything like that that's going to get you fake followers or bot followers that are actually going to hurt you. You need to do this by genuinely engaging with other people on the platform, and then they'll engage back. Now, with that being said, I do want to share with you a way that we can actually work together one-on-one, so I can guarantee you grow faster on TikTok right now, because trust me, it's only going to get harder and harder in the future, and right now is the best time ever to grow on TikTok, get views on TikTok, and even make money on TikTok. You don't need that many followers. You just need a few thousand followers to make a full-time living on TikTok, so long as you know what to do. So if all that sounds interesting, well, please keep watching this video, because I've got a very special offer for you. The opportunity to grow on TikTok and this organic reach that we're currently seeing is not going to last for forever. And the only two things holding you back from getting the followers that you deserve right now on TikTok and the followers that you want is one, you haven't implemented the steps that I share with you in this video to help you get more followers, and two, you haven't gotten into my TikTok mentorship program yet, where I literally am going to guarantee that I help you get more followers in the next 30 days, or you get your money back, 0 questions asked. And the way that this works is I'm going to tell you exactly what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use to guarantee that you get more followers in the next 30 days. If that sounds interesting, then please go to the link in the description below and get signed up right now. The average person that's gone through this program has gained over 50,000 followers, and nobody has ever gone through it and gained less than 6,500 followers if they implemented everything that I share with them. And since you're still watching this video, I'm going to assume that you're above average. So the odds of you gaining over 50,000 followers is probably quite high. And it doesn't matter what your background is or what your niche is. This program is going to help you get more results faster and easier. If you're struggling right now to grow on TikTok, you need to get into this, because every single day that you wait, it's only going to get harder to grow. So what are you waiting for? Go to the link in the description below and sign up right now. You literally have absolutely nothing to lose. You're going to get more followers on TikTok, or you're going to get your money back. In fact, this creator just went through this program and gained over 10 million followers. This creator over 14 million, and this creator over 16 million. And I want you to be my next success story. So please stop procrastinating, invest in yourself now, and get the TikTok followers that ultimately you deserve. Or I strongly suggest you check out the next 2 videos I put up on the screen, because they're the videos YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching.